because I went to the fucking doctors today, and I'm gonna show you what the fuck they said. I'm gonna show you what the fuck they said, man.
You got COVID? You got HIV, bro?
Yeah, I probably got it from fucking you.
You know you didn't get it from me.
Why I didn't? You the only person I'm fucking.
You're lying.
You the only person I'm fucking, so who else I'm gonna get it from?
Oh, shoot.
Who the fuck I'm gonna get it from? Besides you? Tell who?
Bro, hear me out.
What you mean hear you out?
Oh my God.
What you mean hear you out, though? Like, what you mean by that, though? What you mean hear you out?
Bro, like you for real, bro?
What you mean hear you out?
Bro,
What you
get
mean?
off my hair.
Nah, what
Get
you mean
off
hear?
my
What
stuff.
you mean hear you out?
Get off my stuff.
What you mean hear you out? Nah. What's up, though? What's up? You got some explaining to do.
No, you have explained to do. You probably gave it to me.
Listen.
And I probably gave it to somebody else.
Listen.
Cause this is why I stepped out on you. Cause I just knew we wasn't even.
What you mean you stepped out?
We wasn't even.
Hold on. What you mean you just stepped out?
When last time we had
Hold on.
months ago.
Hold on. What you mean you said you stepped out?
When last time we had
Hold on. What? So I need to know.
Answer my question.
We had 2 months ago.
3.
2.
3. You make
Whatever. More of the story is this.
So
More of the story is this.
When did you
I tested for HIV and it was positive.
Okay, and I slept with somebody 2 weeks ago because you wasn't doing it for me, so I had to do it for myself. So y'all probably, bro, you about to.
And no, we did have.
You're lying.
No, we had a week ago when we came home drunk from seeing a party. So what you got to say about this?
My life, bro.
How I ruined your life? You said you the one said you stepped out, not me. You the one said you stepped out. What you mean you got to call nobody?
Ooh,
Give me this. Give me this.
Bro, why would you do that? Let go.
Give me this.
I hate you.
Give me this
Why would
fucking
you
phone.
do that?
Give me this phone.
Why would you do that, bro?
Why would I do what? You the one who gave it to me.
You didn't give it to somebody else, bro.
I didn't give it.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do right now. I'm supposed to tell him or not, bro. Like, you weird, bro.
I'm weird, but you gave it to me. How I'm weird and you gave it to me? How I'm weird and you gave it to me? How am I weird and you gave it to me?
Video ain't to bash anyone. It's just bringing awareness to HIV. HIV Awareness Month. So this video, like I said, is not to bash these beautiful ladies. It's just bringing awareness to the peoples about HIV. Let's go.
Hi, my jelly beans. So, as most of you know, I'm Dee with the HIV. So I just wanted to give you guys like a little rundown about my past, my history, as to what led up to me having HIV. So I was diagnosed back in 2019, October 23rd, 3 days before my birthday. Initially, I thought I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling really nauseous and stuff like that. And at the time, I was breastfeeding my daughter. She was 18 months, and I had started, you know what I'm saying, dating a guy because me and her father were no longer together. And we always used condoms, but the condom came off, and he never told me his status. So with that being said, when the condom came off, he was acting really weird. Like, he got up and was panicking. And I was, like, telling him, like, I can't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's really hard for me to get pregnant because I have, like, 1 tube. And that was my main concern. But something still didn't sit right with me. So being that I had just got tested in September at the clinic here in my neighborhood, they were so wretched in there. They just, sometimes you want to get tested, but the people that work in these places are just ghetto and they, you know what I'm saying, messy. So I didn't want to go back there. So I ended up going to a blood bank, giving blood. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need the money. I just really wanted the blood work without the whispers and the talkers, you know? So boom, I'm living my best life. It was a Wednesday. October 23rd, 2019 was a Wednesday. I got my son early from school because it was early release. And I'm just laying in the bed, kick back, making plans, on the phone with a guy, a different guy. Didn't even know, because he was going to be the next one if I didn't do the, you know what I'm saying, the steps that I did, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the blood bank called me. And I seen it, interstate blood. I was like, what the fuck they calling me for? So I answered. It was like 2:23 or something in the afternoon. And I was like, hello? And he was like, is this such and such? And I was like, yeah. So then he goes to say, well, we have some labs here for you, and your test came back that you're HIV positive. We already ran a confirmatory test, and you need to go get yourself some help, like go seek some help. And I was like, what? You sure? I was like, I just literally got tested last month. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can't be real. Like, my whole world just, that was it. It's been different ever since. But here in the state of Florida, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to, it's a HIPAA violation. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that. But instead of me trying to sue the blood bank and this, that, and the third, I went and sought help the very first day that I found out, being that it's not me that could possibly be infected. My daughter could be in this shit with me, you know what I'm saying? So I took her to get her test first, and that's how I ended up at the place I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? They stopped taking like pediatrics in the clinic for HIV and AIDS and stuff like that. People with immune, they stopped taking them at the age of 26 at the location I was at. And I had just turned, I wasn't even 29 yet. I was still 28, but they still took me in, and they helped me get in treatment and stay in treatment. Like I said, I still go there to this day. But back to the situation about the blood bank. Yeah, so they basically not supposed to do that because they don't know where you are mentally when you are processing this information. You know what I'm saying? I could have harmed myself or I could have harmed others, but I took it more as a gift from God to let me know to not breastfeed my child. Elena was negative. She's negative, and that's all that mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I wouldn't take it back. Like, I wouldn't, because you are literally an angel sent from up above. You saved my daughter. Even though I couldn't save myself, he saved my daughter. Whoever you are, I appreciate you. So yeah, it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to get into treatment. I had to go through the health department and do a bunch of stuff. Basically get registered in their system. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want, listen, once you know that you have this and you go through the health department and they put you in the system, and then somebody else go in there and say your name that they contracted the virus or such and such from you, you're going to jail. Yeah, that's actually a felony now, and that's why I don't play with it. I always let people know my status. But ever since, you know, I haven't been playing with it. I don't play. Anybody that I'm sexually involved with, I let them know beforehand, not after. I make big on that. Like, that's very important to me, because nobody told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody gave me the option. So I just want to give people the option to, you know what I'm saying, have a choice to want to mess with me or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to create here. You see me speaking about it. I'm basically just raising awareness, talking about it, getting through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to help other people get through it. That's all. That's all I'm here for. But, you know, things can get a little messy and a little drama-ish. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to know more.
Hi, my name is Bianca. I am an HIV positive woman living her best life, showing that life does not end post-diagnosis. On today's video, I'm going to be answering some of your most frequently asked questions regarding my HIV diagnosis, basically. And I just want to start off strong with the question that most people ask me, and that is, how did I get HIV? I have a few videos detailing and discussing how I actually came in contact with HIV and how I was actually diagnosed, so I'm going to link that in the description. But basically, I acquired HIV by indulging in carnal pleasures. That's basically how that happened, okay? Next, do I know who gave me HIV? Yes, I do. And the other question that I frequently get is, why didn't I press like charges? Because the person that infected me, if you watch the video, did it intentionally. And so, yeah, basically to answer that question, I can't press charges because he is now deceased. So that solves that. And before he passed, I did try to press charges. that person is no longer with us, so irrelevant. Moving on. And there's also a video about all of that as well that I will be linking in my description. So hopefully that answers those questions. When did I get diagnosed? I got diagnosed in August of 2019, and I lived undiagnosed since March. Yeah, like March, April. So it was like about 5 months. I'm just doing the math off the top of my head. And yeah, they were like probably the worst 5 months of my life. So definitely so thankful that I am on medication. So I'm be better now. So yeah, obviously I am HIV positive. It's something that I have struggled with a lot ever since being diagnosed. It's heavily stigmatized, heavily misunderstood. Yeah, and obviously it's just one of those things, I think, that for anyone it's incredibly difficult to go through, but it shouldn't be. So for those that don't know, HIV is typically passed through blood or bodily fluids. I think a lot of people remember HIV from the 80s, where people obviously were dying, there wasn't effective treatment, and it was a death sentence. These days it isn't. I'm going to live a completely normal, happy, healthy life. There's effective medication. It's 1 tablet a day. It's incredibly simple. And it means that you can reach a point of being undetectable. Now, undetectable means that you are untransmittable, and it is entirely impossible for you to spread the virus on ever. So because I'm on effective treatment and I've had all my bloods checked, there is no way for me to ever transmit the virus, which for someone living with it, it's obviously exceptional, but for the world in itself, what a huge development in science. There's a lot of, I guess, misconceptions. People think you can get it from like saliva or kissing or just being around someone. None of that is true at all. No one's going to catch it from me. No one's going to catch it from anyone that's on effective treatment either. But I'm going to answer is, what's your sex life like since being HIV positive? It's not really different. So a lot of people assume, oh, she has HIV, she must not be having sex. Bullshit. It's the opposite. The next question is it hard to disclose your status? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I guess it really depends on if I really like the person, because you don't know if that person is already educated on the subject, so it just really depends. But it's definitely easy for me to tell people that I clearly have no interest in, or, you know, when I'm doing a presentation for somebody, that's really easy. The next question I'm going to answer is, have you been in a relationship since being HIV positive? I have, and obviously there were relationships I should have been in because those were terrible people. But yeah, I have been several, and waste of time. Okay. Next question I'm going to answer is, how did you contract HIV? I hate this question because people go, oh my God, I would have killed him. I contracted it from a former boyfriend who promised and swore up and down that I was the only person that he was with. He was being faithful. Bullshit. He lied to me. Whatever. He was cheating on me the whole time and ultimately contracted the virus and passed it along to me. But it's all good because he's miserable and I'm not. So, next question. Do you know who gave it to you? Yeah, like I said, former boyfriend. I was only sleeping with him at the time. And like I said, he lied to me. And I ended up meeting other people, and one other person that he infected. So, with that being said,
that I tested positive through my daughter. When I gave birth to her, after having no prenatal care, she was exposed to the virus when I gave birth to her. And my immune system was in her body. She hadn't built up her own yet. So the doctor sat me down and explained that I'd have to have her tested for 6 months to a year. And while she's talking to me, I kind of went numb. I knew instantly, like, where it happened, like who did it. But I don't really know. I didn't show any emotion. Inside I was, when am I going to die? When's my baby going to die? Who's going to take care of us? My diagnosis has changed me to realize that life is not about me. There's opportunity for me to get selfish and depressed. And in that, the energy it takes for me to do that is energy I can be putting towards helping someone else who doesn't have a support system like I have, who doesn't have a child to motivate them to get out of bed every day, who might not have a spiritual relationship with anybody. And it's also changed me because I was headed down a really insecure and dark road that probably would have put other people at risk since I didn't get tested and I had no intentions of getting tested. I didn't think it applied to me. And it sounds weird to some people, but I'm thankful for my diagnosis and finding out when I did and being able to turn my life around.